First of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great God, let us start the today's session. In the last session, we are doing a simple harmonic motion. Okay. Basically, we are doing a mechanical simple harmonic oscillator, and we have derived the expression for the displacement. What expression we have derived? First one, we have described the x is x. We have derived the expression for x. We have derived the expression for velocity. We have derived the expression for acceleration. We have derived the expression for frequency. We have derived the expression for time period. We have derived the expression for kinetic energy. Kinetic energy also. And we have done the special cases also. We have applied the special cases of kinetic energy also. है ना? Is it? यही किया था हमने last time, है ना? So today we will calculate the potential energy. We will calculate the potential energy. So I will start from potential energy. Potential energy. If I am talking about the kinetic energy, at what points the kinetic energy is minimum? Valshman, at what points kinetic energy is minimum? At what points?
Anything.
At what points?
Okay, anything opposite.
At kinetic energy is minimum at extreme positions. At extreme positions, and it is maximum at mean position. है ना? Kinetic energy is minimum at extreme positions, that is x is equal to plus minus r, and it is minimum and maximum at mean position, that is at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. So let us start. We will give a symbol u. Okay. U is the symbol for the potential energy. U is the symbol for the potential energy. So please write. Let u is the potential energy. Let u is the potential energy of simple harmonic motion at any time t. Let u is the potential energy of the simple harmonic motion at any time t, when displacement from mean position is x. When displacement from mean position is x. Okay. When displacement from the mean position is x. Okay. So please write the next point. The restoring force x on the object. The restoring force x on the object at this instant is what is the restoring force? Restoring force is, what's the value? F is equal to minus of kx. F is equal to minus of kx, and it is acting towards the mean position. Restoring force is acting towards the mean position, towards the equilibrium position. This is the mean position. Towards the mean position. Next point. A small amount of work done I will write a small amount of work done by the applied force F prime, by the applied force F prime, which is equal to F prime is equal to minus of F. F prime is equal to minus of F. See, we are applying F prime in this direction, and restoring force is acting towards the mean position. It means magnitude is equal but directions are opposite. Directions are opposites. And the most important thing is that the restoring force is always acting towards the mean position. Towards the mean position. See, F prime is equal to minus F. F prime is equal to minus of F. What is this F prime? This is the applied force. This is the applied force. External applied force. Okay. And this is the restoring force. This F is the restoring force. Okay. To extend the spring, what is the function of this force? This force will extend the spring by a small distance dx. By a small distance dx. So it means a small amount of work done has been happened. So what is that small amount of work done? What's the formula for the work done? Work done is equal to work done is equal to force into distance. See, what is distance? Distance is small. Distance is small. If distance is small, it means work done will also be small. Okay. If distance is small, it means that the work done will also be small. So let us say this work done is dw. And what about the force? Which force is responsible for the small work done? F prime. Okay. So dw is equal to F prime multiplied by dx. And down. Since F prime is equal to minus of F, since F prime is equal to minus of F, so I will use here. So dw is equal to minus F prime. Sorry, minus F. F prime is equal to minus F of dx. Minus F of dx into cos of 0 degree. Here also cos 0 degree. Because this F prime, the angle between the force and the distance is a 0. Because both are acting in the same direction. Here I will write F prime dx cos 0. And cos 0 degree is, what's the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. So I will write here into 1. So dw is equal to minus f into dx. Minus f into dx. What is f? F is, what's the value of f? Minus kx. F is equal to minus kx. So dw is equal to plus kx into dx. Okay? Are you getting my point? This is very important point. See, this f prime and distance, f prime is acting in this direction and small displacement dx is also acting in the same direction. See, this is the direction of f prime. This is the direction of f prime and this is the direction of the dx. Both are acting in the same direction. What is the angle between them? Theta is equal to 0 degree. Because both are acting in a same direction. Both are acting along both are acting in the same direction. Or we can say they are parallel. They are parallel. When the two lines are parallel, the angle between the two parallel lines is 0 degree. So this comes out to be f dx cos 0, and that is f prime is equal to minus of f dx cos 0 1. I am using this value restoring force f is equal to minus kx. So I am using this value in this expression. So this is the next amount of work done. dw is equal to kx dx. Okay. Now we want to calculate the total work done. So what I will do, I will integrate this work done over the total limits. What is the initial limit? 0. X is equal to 0. What is the final limit? X. So I will integrate it from 0 to x. 0 to x. This dw will give me a w is equal to, this dw will give me a w total work done at this case constant, I will take outside x dx 0 to x. So what is the integration of this? So w is equal to, w is equal to k x square by 2 0 to x. So w is equal to half k x square. This is the work done. And we all know that work done is always happened at the cost of the potential energy. Always happened at the cost of the potential energy. If there is a potential energy in the system, then and only then work done will be there. Otherwise, work done will not be there. So I will write here a line: work done is happened. Work done has happened at the cost of potential energy, or W is equal to U. W is equal to U. Okay. So this expression becomes, so W is equal to U is equal to half k x square. So I will rub this. So U is equal to half k x square. This where U is. So this is the final expression for the. This is the final expression for the potential energy. This is the final expression for the potential energy. Let us say this. This is question number 3. Okay. Last time we were given question number 2 as a kinetic energy. Last time we were given question number 2, this one. K is equal to half m omega square r square minus x square. This is the question number 2. So this is the expression number 3. Expression number 3. Okay. So this is the please write. Equation number 3 gives us. Equation number 3 gives us expression for potential energy. Expression for potential energy of simple harmonic motion. Of simple harmonic motion with respect to displacement. With respect to displacement from the mean position. From the mean position. Special case. With the red pen. U gives the potential energy of simple harmonic motion with respect to displacement from mean position. From a mean position. Now let us calculate. Now let us apply the special case. Let us apply the special case. What are the special cases? Yes. Repeat. U gives us the expression for potential energy. Potential energy of what? Potential energy of simple harmonic motion. Potential energy of simple harmonic motion with respect to displacement. With respect to displacement from the mean position. From the mean position. Okay? Is it okay? With respect to displacement from the mean position.
And the how, like, why did we choose cos 0?
Which one? Your special case?
No.
Which one? How this?
Cos 0. Why cos 0?
See, this is the direction of applied force, F prime.
Yes.
We are putting the spring, and this is the direction of the displacement also. Both are acting in the same direction. So what is the angle between the F prime and dx? 0 degree. Yes. If the two lines are acting along the same direction, or they are parallel, what is the angle between the lines? That angle is 0. And if the two lines are acting in the opposite direction, what is the angle between them? The angle is 180. Okay. This is for the parallel lines, it is equal to 0, and for anti-parallel lines, the angle is 180. Angle is okay, Tabasba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. प्लीज राइट इट. ओके राजीव, समझ आ रहे हैं? वॉचमैन, वॉचमैन, आर यू गेटिंग ऑल द पॉइंट्स?
Yes, sir.
शॉन, एबल, कवर आप. ओके, आई थिंक इट्स अ क्वाइट इजी, बहुत आसान है ये. Now we will apply. We will do the special cases, and after that we will make the graph for the potential energy as well as for the kinetic energy. Okay. Should I start? Okay. What are the special cases at x is equal to 0? Please write with the red pen. Special cases are always write with the red pen. At x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. What is this position? This is a mean position or it's an extreme position? It's a mean position. It's a mean position. Mean position. So equation 3 becomes u is equal to half k 0 square 0. U is equal to 0. U is equal to 0. That is u is minimum. U is minimum at x is equal to 0. Okay? U is minimum. Special case 2. Special case 2. At extreme positions. What are the extreme positions? X is equal to plus minus r. X is equal to plus minus r. When the value of x would be plus r or minus r. Okay. So this expression will become 1 by 2 k r square. That is u is maximum at extreme position. Okay. Okay, x is equal to 0 represents mean position and x is equal to plus minus r represents extreme position. It means where kinetic energy is maximum, their potential energy is minimum. Okay, both are complementary to each other. Kinetic energy is minimum at extreme position, and see potential energy is maximum at extreme position. Kinetic energy is maximum at mean position, but potential energy is minimum at mean position. So both are complementary to each other. So please write. Please now we will calculate the total energy. What is the total energy? What is total energy? Both we will add the addition of potential energy as well as for the kinetic energy. So total energy of, give the heading total energy. E. Total energy E is equal to K plus U. What is the value of K? That is the value. E is equal to half m omega square r square minus x square plus, and what is the value of K? Plus half k r square. What's the value of K? What's the value of K? See, omega square is equal to K by m. So K is equal to omega square. E is equal to half m omega square r square minus x square plus half m omega square r square. Okay. 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 No, sorry, this one. This is x square. that is special case. ठीक है, but this is the total potential. This is the potential energy of a system. ठीक है, this is the general expression. This is for the special case. This is for the special. So I will use this one. Okay. So please, E is equal to half m omega square r square minus half m omega square x square plus half m omega square x square. This will cancel with this one. So what I have is total energy E is equal to half m omega square r square. This is the total energy of the system. This is the total energy of the system. Let us say this is question number 4. Okay, Tabaspa? See, this is the kinetic energy. This one. This is the potential energy. This is the expression for the potential energy. We add them. ठीक है? Omega square is equal to k by m. This is the expression we have done in our first lecture. What is omega? What is omega? Angular? ठीक है? Angular frequency omega square is equal to k by m. So k is equal to m omega square. I use this value. After opening the brackets, after solving it, this will cancel with this. So I am getting a total expression. Total energy, that is half m omega square r square. Okay? E is equal to half m omega square r square. This is the, you have to memorize this. The E is equal to half m omega square r square. And U is equal to half. You can like okay. These and this both are same. This is also potential and this is also potential. Half k x square or half m omega square x square. Both expression are same. Both expression represents the potential energy of a simple harmonic motion. Okay. So till now what we have calculated? We have calculated the potential energy term. We have calculated the kinetic energy term. We have calculated the total energy term. So now let us make a graph. Let us make a graph. ठीक है? We will see the graphical representation of kinetic energy, potential energy, and total energy. Let us see. Okay. Now please tell me. See, we have two dotted lines. One graph is this one, and another graph is this one. Okay. This plus R represents extreme position. This minus R also represents the mean position. And this is the x. This is the x. Displacement. This is the yes. This is the displacement. Okay, why are you late? Why are you late? Listen. Okay. So this is the displacement. Can anybody tell which graph? Which curve represents k and which curve represents u? We have two dotted lines. One is this one, another is this one. Can anybody tell? Write it. Yes. See, kinetic energy is. See, this is the on this axis energy is 0. On this axis, energy is zero. Energy is zero. Like this, say, if this is x-axis, this is the y-axis. On this axis, y coordinate is zero, and on this axis, y-axis, x is zero. What's the equation of x-axis? Y is equal to zero, and what is the equation of y-axis? X is equal to zero. So similarly, on this axis, on this displacement axis, value of energy will be zero. Value of energy will be zero. Okay. Now I will memorize you. Kinetic energy kinetic energy K is minimum. Is minimum at what position? Minimum at what positions? कहाँ पे minimum होती है? Kinetic energy is minimum at extreme position. At extreme position. Extreme positions means x is equal to plus minus r. See which graph touches b plus r and minus r. And kinetic energy K is maximum at extreme position. See, at x is equal to 0, this is the point x is equal to 0. This curve represents zero value of energy, and this curve represents this is the maximum value of energy. It means this is the curve of the kinetic energy. K. Okay. Kinetic energy K. Now please tell me this graph. See, L plus R and minus R, kinetic energy is 0. See, on this axis value of energy is 0. As I already told you that. And on the displacement axis, this is the displacement axis. This is the displacement axis. And on the displacement axis, value of energy is 0. Value of energy is 0. See, kinetic energy is maximum at the mean position. See, this is the point of mean position. And the value of energy is maximum at this. So this curve represents kinetic energy term, and this curve represents potential energy term. Potential energy U. See, let us verify. Potential energy is maximum. Potential energy is maximum at what positions? Maximum at extreme position. Right people?
Yes sir.
समझ आ रहा है?
Yes.
Potential energy is minimum at a mean position. Please verify this. Potential energy is minimum. See, potential energy is minimum, and potential energy is maximum at this position, at extreme position. See, this curve represents potential energy is maximum at plus r and minus r. Plus r and minus r. Okay. Okay. Are you getting the point? And this is the total energy. This is the total energy. See, this is the total energy. This line represents the total energy. Okay. And the value of kinetic plus potential is equal to total energy. Is equal to the total energy. So this is very important note. Please write in the box. So you can verify this graph by this note. Where the potential energy is maximum, there kinetic energy is minimum. And where potential energy is minimum, at that point kinetic energy is maximum. Are you getting the point? See, at this point, mean position, potential energy is minimum, and at the mean position, kinetic energy is maximum. And at this position, at extreme position, potential energy is maximum, but kinetic energy is 0. See, kinetic energy is falling down. Kinetic energy is tending down to plus r, 0. Okay. Similarly for minus r. Okay. Potential energy is maximum, but kinetic energy is again minimum. Okay. So this is very, very important too. I think this is the crux of the last 3 lectures. Are you getting my point? This is the central point. This is the central point or you can say this is the epitome, or you can say this is the essence of the last 3 lectures. Usually question will ask like in this way, prove that the total energy of a mechanical harmonic oscillator is conserved. What does this mean? The total energy is conserved. This means that total energy of SHM is conserved. Total energy of conserved. And see, if we look at the graph very carefully, these are the 2 points. These are the 2 points which are intersecting. See, this point is this, one point is this one, another point is this one. So I have to find out the value of displacement at what point of displacement these are intersecting. This can be only found by the method when we put k is equal to u. When we put k is equal to u. So let us calculate. See, please write. There are 2 points. A and B. There are 2 points A and B on the graph where kinetic energy and potential energy are intersecting. Where kinetic energy and potential energy are intersecting. Where kinetic energy K and U are intersecting. Where K and U are intersecting. These points can be determined by putting k is equal to u. What is the value of k? What's the value of k? Half m omega square r square minus x square. What is u? Half m omega square x square. And down. Okay, this is the kinetic energy, this is the potential energy. You know the expression for this? What is k? The first one, k is equal to half m omega square r square minus x square. And what is u? U is equal to half m omega square x square. Or it can be also like that, half kx square or half m omega square x square, both are same thing for the u. Now please compare left side with the right side and solve it. Omega square r square minus half m omega square x square is equal to half m omega square x square. ठीक है? Please let us take it in the right hand side. So half m omega square r square is equal to half m omega square x square plus half m omega square x square. That comes out to be half of 1 m m cancel omega square cancels, so r square by 2 is equal to x square. So x square is equal to r square by 2. So x is equal to plus minus r by root 2. These are the okay. So it means this point represent x is equal to plus r by root 2, and this point represent x is equal to minus r by root 2. Okay. Why are you late, Nagabatu? What is time? Professor? 9:40. I think only 10 minutes are left. No, but you have to come in time. Okay, you have to show some respect for the time. please always come at time. Because punctuality is most important thing. If we don't adopt punctuality, we are not able to achieve, I think, excellence. Okay. See, x is equal to, what's the value of x? X is equal to plus minus r by root 2. It means this point B represents x is equal to plus r by root 2, and at point A this represents x is equal to minus r by root 2. It means at these points potential energy is equal to kinetic energy. Because we assume this. Okay. Now please tell me at what points potential energy is minimum. Please tell me at what points potential energy is minimum. Potential energy is minimum at mean position. And at mean position, so I will make a diagram. This is mean position. This is its mean position. X is equal to plus r. This x is equal to 0. This is also at strain position. X is equal to minus r. Okay. Hanji. Potential energy is at mean position. U is minimum. U is minimum. Okay. What was the K? Opposite will be there. If you forget this, opposite will be there. Okay. And at this point, U is minimum and kinetic energy is maximum. K is maximum. Okay. And what about the strain positions? K is U is maximum and K is U is maximum and K is so please memorize this. This is the essence of frequencies. Okay, complementary to each other. Where U is minimum, K is maximum. Where K is minimum, there U is maximum. So you have to memorize only one term. Either you remember kinetic energy or you remember potential energy. Okay? If you remember kinetic energy, U will be opposite. If K is minimum, K is minimum here, then the U is maximum. If K is maximum, then U is minimum. If U is maximum here, K is both are complementary. Both are complementary to each other. Okay? Now please let us calculate. Please write to understand the energies of SHM. To understand the energies of SHM with respect to time, we rewrite the equations. 2, 3 and 4. We rewrite the equations 2, 3 and 4. K is equal to half m omega square x square minus r square. Sorry, r square minus x square. Okay. What's the value of x? R sin omega t plus theta. This is the value of displacement. This is the value of the displacement. Now I will use the value of x here. So K is equal to half m omega square r square minus r square sin square omega t plus theta. R square I will take common. So half m omega square r square 1 minus sin square omega t 1 minus sin square theta. What's the answer? 1 minus sin square theta. That is equal to cos square theta. That is equal to the cos square theta. That comes out to be half m omega square cos square omega t plus. And there is a relation cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2. This is the formula for trigonometry. Okay, so I will use here, and this is the cos square theta is equal to 1 minus x. So I have used this formula here, and now I will use this formula. So k is equal to half m omega square r square 1 plus cos 2 omega t plus 2 theta upon 2. Okay, this comes out to be here k is equal to 1 by 4 m omega square Okay, this is the final expression for k. Let us say this is 5. Okay, Tavasta? Okay, this cos of theta become 1 plus cos theta upon 2. This become a 1 plus cos 2 omega t plus 2 theta upon 2. So 2 to 4, 1 by 4 and omega square, 1 plus cos 2 omega t plus 2 theta. Okay. Now let us calculate for the u. U will be 1 by 2 m omega square x square. And what's the value of x? R square sin square omega t. So this become half m omega square r square sin square omega t. Okay. Similarly, cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos theta upon 2. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos. Now I will use this formula here. So this would becomes 1 by 2 half m omega square r square 1 plus cos 2 omega t plus 2 theta upon 2, and this comes out to be 2 to the 4, 1 by 4 m omega square r square 1 plus cos 2 omega t plus 2 theta. This is the expression for u. Let us say this is 6. Please add the u and k, and e is equal to or e is equal to half m omega square r square. This we have calculated. This is 7, and it is a constant value. E is constant. E is a constant. Okay. So see, in kinetic energy and in potential energy. See, in this expression 5 and 6, if you have a nice look, see, this is 2 omega, this is 2 omega. If it is kinetic energy and potential energy, both execute as SHO, SHM, simple harmonic motion, with the frequency double, with the double frequency, Okay, this 2 omega. So this is the physical significance of these equations. Okay, so please write last line. Hence we see that when a particle execute SHM, with angular frequency omega, when a particle execute SHM, simple harmonic motion, with angular frequency omega, comma, then its kinetic energy and potential energy, K and its potential energy U execute SHM Repeat. Okay. Hence we see that when a particle executes simple harmonic motion, when a particle oscillates simple harmonic motion with frequency omega, then its kinetic energy K and its potential energy U also execute SHM, simple harmonic motion with frequency, with what frequency? With frequency 2 omega. With frequency 2 omega given by the equation 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Given by the equation 5 and 6. And kinetic energy and potential energy are out of phase. Kinetic energy and potential energy are out of phase. You have seen the graph where kinetic energy is maximum, potential energy is minimum. Where potential energy is minimum, kinetic energy is maximum. It means both are out of phase. So kinetic energy and potential energy are out of phase by a phase angle of pi. By a phase angle of pi. Please write last line. Hence the total energy E always remains constant. Hence total energy E always remains constant during simple harmonic motion. During a simple harmonic motion. So this is the end of this article, whose name is mechanical simple harmonic oscillator. Mechanical simple harmonic oscillator. So in the last 2 or 3 lectures, what we have, let us take a review in the simple harmonic oscillator. What we have calculated so far. Hanji, please give a one voice. We have calculated X. We have calculated V. We have calculated acceleration. We have calculated frequency. We have calculated time period. We have calculated kinetic energy K. We have calculated potential energy U. We have calculated the total energy E. We have calculated the total energy E. And we have seen that E is equal to K plus U. And E is always conserved. We have taken a graph. For kinetic energy and potential energy. And the last, we have seen the expression for kinetic energy and potential energy, and we have seen that both the energies are out of phase. Both the energies are out of phase, and they execute SHM with double frequency. So thank you so much for the session, for the being with us. If you really like the session, so please subscribe this and like it, comment it, and share it. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we will start a new article. Thank you so much.